we are gonna be ranking every single shitty piece of scrap from Lethal Company. Here we go.
Are
All right,
we on
Andrew.
are we recording right now?
Yeah, we're recording.
Oh, shit. Balls. All right.
Balls.
Let's get this out of the way. Let's get the fun out of the way.
Okay, air horn. I'd argue
S.
S tier. No, guaranteed S tier. It's just funny.
S here.
With
Funny
the-
noise.
funny porn
Decent price.
noise. Yes, sir. 100% S tier. No arguments there.
I'd say 100%.
Apparatus.
I give it A.
B. No, it's got to be B.
B?
Why do you
That's
think?
valid.
Why do you think? Why do you think it's A?
It has the solid 80. You know,
I mean,
it's
it
confirmed
is guaranteed
80
A.
time.
80. Yes. It
Right,
weighs
which is nice.
It does weigh a fuck ton though, and
Yeah, and it is.
Really, I don't know. Okay, you know what? A is fine.
No, B's valid. I'd say B is valid. I'd say
okay,
that
fine.
there's things that are better.
That,
I'd say
that's fair. That's fair. Beehive.
D.
D? I'm thinking A,
D.
man. They're worth a fuck ton.
I mean,
most times.
If you're willing to deal with the B's, sure, but I mean, for a lot of people, it's just not a fun time. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Maybe if
I give it-
maybe you're a fucking narc, it's not a good time.
I mean, I give you at least a B for B's.
Oh shit, that's fair. All right, B's. Brass bell. Hella cash. I'm putting that
A.
shit in A tier. Tons of money. Yes,
It's
sir.
just heavy as fuck.
Big bolt.
That's why it's on
S
S tier.
D. 100%
Big
D.
bolt.
Why do you think
S
S tier? Why do you think S tier?
Oh, because it's the big bolt.
It
Come on,
lo-
bro.
okay,
It's
okay. I'm judging it by like a bunch of different
bold.
shit. Looking at it, it's boring. It's steel. It
It's
looks
garbage.
like kind of
I
interesting.
agree that it's D.
You know what,
okay,
C.
I do
C.
agree that it's D.
You don't
No,
have
I'd
to
say
lug
F.
it around like most of the shit. It's definitely a C.
I mean, that's true. You don't have to two-hand it.
Yeah.
There is definitely at least one worse item than it. That's for sure.
Oh, 100%. Bottles. D. I hate lugging. Actually, C.
I'd give it. I'd say it's even better than the bolt. You know, they're usually,
I-
pretty
Okay, well they're
fairly
worth
priced.
a lot, but you have to. They weigh so much, and you have to lug them the fuck around. That's why I think
I
they're
mean,
actually
sure.
worse than the bolt. So they're gonna go in there.
Okay, I can respect that. I can.
I just don't like lugging this shit around. Lollipop. F. F. It's always like
Valid.
$10, and nobody cares for it. Garbage.
That's completely valid.
F.
100%.
Okay. Cash register.
S.
D.
Funny.
D.
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 It's usually worth a lot of money.
I hate it. It's worth a lot of money, like around
It's
$100.
heavy.
It weighs like 90 fucking pounds. I don't know the exact statistics. It weighs like 90 fucking pounds. If you have to do a
Because the
parkour,
front's open.
you better pray you have a ladder or some shit, or else you can't make the parkour because you're carrying this hunk of junk. It covers like fucking 50% of your screen. Like, no. D tier. Fucking horrible. I hate it. It's not worth it at all most of the time. I don't know. Alright, explain your case. Why do you think it's A? Just because it's money?
Yeah, money.
Money?
I also think it's funny that you can open it and it goes ding.
That's fair. That's valid. Honestly, C tier just for the noise and the open.
Just for the
C
noise.
tier. Yeah, put both
Kill
there.
your friends. Both.
Okay. Alright. Gas can.
What is that?
Gas
Gas
can.
can.
Chemical jug. A tier.
A tier.
I say A tier because it's worth a lot of money. I think it weighs less than the bottles, even though you have to lug it. It's worth more. And also, my brother Josh blew himself up and his 2 kids with a gas can.
It is 2 kids. Okay, that's valid. Yeah, I agree with that.
Clown horn.
A.
A.
S.
Yep. No A. It's not as good as
I give
It's
you
not
A
as good
or
as air horn. I'm sorry.
We don't like the funny.
Yeah. No. A tier. I'm sorry, man.
Coffee mug.
Coffee
I give
mug.
a coffee mug a B
B.
or A.
That's
honestly.
hella valid. Yeah, that's going in B. I
Usually,
can't.
on later maps, it can be worth quite a lot. It could be worth like 60.
You know, I'm putting it
$80.
up to A for creativity because there's like
And then-
there's like 7 different designs for just the mug, and I think it looks interesting.
Yeah, it's worth a lot. It doesn't weigh a lot.
Yes.
You don't have to lug it.
True.
We're just tragedy.
No, this is
S.
comedy. Tragedy's down here. Comedy?
Oh, come.
Okay, so comedy is the one where you can put it on but then take it off before you get memed on.
Oh, then S.
So
You can give the funny dream moments. It's what the
okay,
mask
this one is the
is.
funny one. We're putting that one in S. Fucking dream
Mask
mask.
is.
Alright. Cookie pan. Lightweight,
F.
but not worth very much. That's a C tier in my book. Definitely C
D?
tier.
That's fair enough.
Now, why did you think F?
Oh, I just said F because I think it's funny.
Okay.
I think the cookie pan is really lame.
I don't know.
just don't
I
like
kind of like it, like how it looks.
It's definitely better than the lollipop as well as some
Fuck
of the
the
other items on
lollipop,
here.
eh? All right. Yeah. No, all right.
Fine with C.
Dustpan.
Fine.
D. That is our first D tier. Nothing special
Yeah, I
about
agree
it.
with that.
Lightweight, very very low value. The whisk or whatever the fuck this is, egg beater. What are you
I
thinking
give
on
it
this
D.
one? D. Honestly,
Yeah,
I
it
think
doesn't-
it is like identical to the pan, except it's not the pan.
The only problem I have with the whisk is that you can't beat people up with the whisk. I don't understand why.
Honestly, I think you should be able to hit things with it, but it does like 0 damage, you know? Okay.
Right? Like, make it do 1 damage. That way you have to do like 50 bajillion hits. It doesn't do anything, but at least it's funny.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
So that's why I say D. And also, it's not worth jack.
Okay. Yeah, that's valid, that's valid.
Lamp?
Lamp?
S.
Shit.
I think it's S because it can be used as a light utility, right? So you don't necessarily need your flashlight. It still may be a lug and it can be heavy, but it's worth a fuck ton.
That's completely valid, man.
So you can replace your flashlight with it while you're lugging things back. So it's worth dropping your flashlight for it.
Yeah,
100%.
and
There's not even
it's
a-
probably one of the most expensive items in the game, along with
Yeah,
that, and,
so I
and it
think-
doesn't weigh as much as like bottles or anything. So yeah.
Yeah, I'd say
deserved.
it's good. It's good.
Flask.
I say
That's C tier. That's what I'm thinking.
C.
What are
C
you
tier?
What are you thinking?
I said B
B.
because I say it's better than the bolt because usually it sells for more, and,
And
I think
more,
it's
well, it is more lightweight.
yeah,
I don't know.
and it does sell for more.
Well, most times, sometimes it's worth the jack shit though. I don't know.
Fair enough, but sometimes the bolt's sometimes worth $10. So
That's true
I think
too.
that's not the most fair comparison. I'd say the bolt has less of a range of money that you can get, so I'd say that it's just more fair to put that into B tier.
That's
and
fair.
also
That's
meth.
valid. Oh, and also meth. That's fair. Okay. That's
I
hella
say-
fair.
I say S for the gift.
S A. Top of A. That's where
I
think.
say S because it can be technically most
Almost
things.
anything. Here is
So
okay.
it can
Here's my
also
explanation
be
for A.
food.
Here's my explanation for A. This thing, I agree that it should be F. There's like one scenario where it's not. So, you open it, and 99% of the time, it's gonna be like an engine or like an axle or something way too fucking like big, but you didn't have to lug it around. So. And it's worth most of the shit you get from the present is worth more than if you were to get it from the ground for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Which is good. However, there is a case in which you get like a $26 gift, you open it, and it's a metal sheet that's worth $20. That is
why
why
I
it's
say
A.
S.
That is why it's A.
I say S because gambling.
No, objection overruled. This thing top of A. I'm sorry, homeboy. Gold bar. I have only found
What?
one of these. I have absolutely
Gold
no
bar?
idea where this should be. So,
I say S
honestly,
because it's funny.
It is the most worth thing ever. It weighs a fuckload. I remember carrying it back was a pain in the ass. But you don't have to
Maybe
cover
A then.
all of your screen with it. I'm thinking
That's
A.
valid.
However,
I think A is
you know what? I found with the present, I found laser pointers that are worth like $120, which is like more than a gold bar. So it's going before the present.
I say A.
I don't know,
Yeah,
actually,
I say A.
I don't know, because it's like guaranteed to be good money, but it weighs a fuck ton.
I say the weighing a fuck ton drags it down.
I think that's
because
true.
with the present, you know, if you
yeah,
have
it's
to drag it
guaranteed
with the item
like
that
24
in
pounds. That's true. That's true.
Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'd say that having a lightweight object that can be worth more is better than something that's heavier.
That's definitely true. All right, the cum chalice. Where are we putting the cum chalice?
I say A tier as well.
A tier. Very good money.
Or maybe top of B.
I
think
it's better.
pretty good.
I don't know. It looks
I'd say it's
really
better
fucking cool. It looks cool.
It does. It's a cooler looking item. The apparatus is a cool looking item as well.
I mean, okay, like I'm putting it here because think about this. It's worth more than the bell. Actually, here. It's worth more than the bell. It looks cooler. It weighs less. So like, why? Yeah. Cum chalice goes right there. Okay.
I agree.
Hairbrush.
I say D.
D?
To C.
I was thinking. Yeah, no, D. I was gonna put it in F, but then I remembered it weighed like fucking nothing, and it wasn't metal, so you can't be like struck by lightning.
Yeah, sometimes it can be pretty nice to have, because sometimes it can be worth like fucking $80 for some reason.
No, I've never seen it 80. Yeah, the most I've seen is like 36. No way, really?
I have.
No fucking way.
It was crazy.
What the fuck? Okay.
Or it was some other value, but it was high. It was a high number. Like I did not have any problems taking the hairbrush with me.
Wow. Okay, I've seen it at $8 fucking. So,
I have as well. That's why I say D.
That's why I'm saying D as well.
$8.
At like 90% of the time, it's like $8 to $16. Yeah, on Titan.
Yeah,
on Titan. And then a loot bug came in and stole it. Like, we don't want that shit. Keep it. Fucking $8.
Take it.
Good. All right.
Hair dryer.
Hair dryer.
I give it B.
It makes a funny noise. Worth a lot of money. It can be electrocuted, and it weighs medium.
Actually, it does not get electrocuted.
Yeah, it does. I've seen one get electrocuted. You just got lucky or something.
Oh, well, when we were up on Titan, it wasn't getting electrocuted at all.
It's pure RNG, homeboy. One time I took 4 items back and only got electrocuted once. So,
Wow.
I'm thinking... Because of the... It has a funny noise, and it's worth a lot, but it does weigh a bit, so I'm thinking B tier. Like
I think B tier as well. I was thinking B tier already. I think it's probably better than the Beehive. I don't know about the apparatus. I think the apparatus is funny.
I'm
cool.
honestly thinking this is.
It makes a cool sound with it, and then also, you know, it's got that confirmed value, which is always nice.
Okay.
Homemade
flashbang.
S.
Guaranteed.
It sells like shit, but it basically
will
is
save your ass in a
free
pinch.
flash grenade.
Yep. It'll say if you're playing solo, you can save yourself from a giant with it. Like why not? Why not have this in S?
I'd say it's pretty good. I'd say it's better than the mask.
Yeah, better than funny mask. Even though the mask is funny, the mask will do the opposite.
I think the lamp is also better than the mask because the mask sells like shit. The mask is just funny.
Well, no, I've seen them sell pretty well, like $50. And they weigh fucking nothing, and they don't take up like you don't have to haul back.
I mean that's fair.
Plus they're funny. I don't know. I think these two are like tied in my brain. All right.
Yep.
Pickles.
We'll just roll with it for now.
I've seen them worth quite a bit of money, and I think they look very, very funny. So I kind of want to put them in A.
At least B.
At least B? I'm thinking A somewhere.
I think A could work.
I'm
alright to put it in A. I think it's better than the horn.
I think it's a little worse than funny horn. I think it's just a tiny bit worse. Why do you think it's better than the horn?
I wish you could open it. Open the jar, make it like a sound, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like pull Pickle Rick out of the jar, fucking throw him at people, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's valid. I'm still keeping it here because I don't. Yeah.
That's okay. I'm okay with that.
Axle.
Axle.
I
say, look, the axle is. It can be pretty good in the early ones, you know. Later on, it can still be pretty decent to get because they can be like $50 to $60. You know. B
D.
or D?
D.
Oh.
I'll explain my reasoning. They are heavier than the bottle. Actually, are they? No, they're not heavier than bottles. They're about the same.
I'd say they're better than bottles though. Usually they're more.
I don't think that's true. They're worth less than the bottles. Like every single fucking time. They're very close. I don't know. I think they're like on par.
Maybe, sometimes.
I don't know.
I'd say it's at least on C. I'd say it's at least on C.
I don't know. Here.
If we're gonna give bottles C, I think we should give axles
Okay, that's
C.
fair. That's fair. Axles are. I guess axles and bottles are like kind of the same thing, except bottles.
They're basically the same thing. It's just that bottles are usually better.
Bottles are just a little better, and they look cooler, so they get like a tiny advantage here.
But both get struck by lightning. Both have all the heavy weights and everything else like that.
Bottles will fuck with your flashlight though, so that's taking it down a notch for me. Cause,
what do you mean they'll fuck with your flashlight?
Yeah, if you have your flashlight on and then you're holding bottles, it'll like your flashlight will go through the bottles and it'll like fuck up your flashlight and you can't see as well.
I think that's a cool thing though. I think that makes sense. You know,
it makes sense, but that brings it lower.
I think it's still better, personally, because you can still see with it. You know.
Yeah, I'm rearranging that shit.
Big
Bolt's making some big changes in the tier list. He's raising up.
all right. What the fuck is that?
I think this is laser pointer.
Okay, then S tier.
S tier, yes. Utility. I think it can be struck by lightning, but that doesn't matter when it's worth like $70 to $90 every fucking time.
I think it's better than the mask.
Better than? Oh yeah. Let's see. Definitely better than that. Better than that. Not better than these two.
I would definitely say that it's that's valid. Right there is perfect.
Yeah, because it's a utility tool. And it's worth a fuckload, and it weighs practically nothing. No, it's 100%.
You're 100% right there.
Yeah. Guaranteed.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Okay. Magic 7-ball. Funny gag. Weighs not too much. Worth pretty big money.
I say B.
I'm thinking top of B.
I think top of B. It doesn't actually function as a Magic 8-ball. It's just
that would be cool if it did. It was like scuffed as shit. It was like you will eat a sandwich today or some shit like that.
Right.
Yeah.
You will breathe in the next second. You know, it'd be
That's
great.
Funny. Yeah.
It doesn't function, but it still looks cool. It's an 8-ball, but it's actually a 7-ball.
Yeah.
It looks cool. It's funny. I think it is perfectly placed in B tier.
Yeah. Weighs practically nothing. Worth quite a bit of money. Better than apparatus for sure.
Definitely B tier.
All right. Magnifying glass. Big fucking money. Very, very good.
I say A.
A? I'm thinking A as well. I think... Oh, shit. I'm thinking right in between Pickles and Clownhorn.
That's valid.
Because I mean, like, the Clownhorn, it has the funny noise. Right?
Yeah.
Honestly... Okay, hold up. I need to scooch that back a notch. That's not as good as Clownhorn.
I'd say that's better than
the gas can, yeah. Honestly, gas can's taking some L's. It's getting pushed back a little bit.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, I think it's perfect here.
We're not about
because the Pickles are worth about as much, but they just look. Actually, I think they're worth less. I think by just a bit.
Funny,
they're funny. They weigh about the same, I think. And so magnifying glass is just up here. Yeah, good stuff.
It's just worth more.
Okay, this one I think is the phone. So
the phone? I give that D or C.
D or C? I was thinking more B.
I'd say high C, if anything.
High C?
Yeah, because unlike the toy robot, you can't turn it off, right?
I'm thinking a low B though. You can't turn it off, but it's not constantly on. It just kind of randomly happens, right?
Right, but that means you could get fucked over harder because you don't know how to play for it.
I have never in my life been fucked over by one of these items, by the way. So I have no idea how horrible it can be.
Right. Well, that's what we have to take into account here. That's why I say high C. It's worth good money, but it can still fuck you over.
It can.
It has downsides to taking it with you.
It can be electrocuted, but it's good money. It doesn't weigh too much. I think it's better than this thing, than the fucking.
The flask has no downsides. It just sells for a good amount.
I wouldn't call that a good amount.
I mean, the flask doesn't sell terribly. You know,
It's not as good as the phone though.
you're not wrong.
The phone is always amazing.
But the phone has those downsides.
But it has 2 downsides.
That's why I say high C, because if you look at like the hairdryer can still be electrocuted, but it doesn't have the other downside about making noise when you don't want it to.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not better than the hairdryer. I'm thinking
If you want to say low B, I'm willing to go with low B, but I just think it fits into that C tier, because C tier is like those items where you're like, should I take that?
That's fair.
You know?
I don't know, but whenever I see a cell phone, I like don't even hesitate to take it. That's why I'm putting it like.
I mean, I don't hesitate to pick up any item. I just pick it up.
That's fair, but I mean, when I'm when I have a stacked inventory, I'm coming back and I like accidentally see something on the ground. I'm like, huh? Should I swap this out? No, I don't know.
I swap things out.
I would definitely swap something. I would swap like a big bolt out for a phone.
That's valid. That's
my thinking.
Let's keep it up.
Okay, painting. I'm thinking solid high B. Right here.
I think.
This is where I think it is.
It's two-handed, and it can usually go for like that $100 range.
That's true. Actually,
I think
right there. It has to be higher than the jug. It's literally just the jug, but better.
That's fair. That's valid.
Although I have seen these be complete scams, like fucking discount Mozart paintings or Mozart paintings.
See, but that's also the thing. It has really high range. The reason we put the chemicals up there is because of the funny, you know.
Yeah, my brother Josh. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Josh does not have funny painting.
Right.
That's true.
So, and I don't think I've ever seen a gas can be worth jack shit.
I don't know. I've seen one worth like $60, $70.
How much have you seen a painting for?
Hundreds.
Yeah. What's the lowest?
It's like fucking 60.
It's a terrible range.
I know.
It's like, I'd say it's better than the jug, just because of usually it's pretty good.
Okay, that's fair.
It's usually lighter. So it's just a better...
I think it's fucking heavy as shit every time I use it. It's like fucking 30, 40 pounds.
I mean, we could look up the stats if we really wanted to.
We could, and honestly, I might just do some editing in post to like show the statistics here. And like in post, I might even like edit some of our opinions here if they're that fucking detrimental. Anyways, perfume bottle. It can be struck by lightning. However, it's worth a fuckload.
What? No, perfume doesn't get struck by lightning?
Yes, it does. I've seen it. I think. Fuck. I don't know. Okay. Assuming it does get struck by lightning, I want to put it here. If it doesn't, I would put it here. So let's just go with it doesn't. Okay. Does this seem fair if it doesn't get struck by lightning? It's worth quite a bit.
I say
it weighs less than the glass, but it's worth about as much.
It is not conductive.
It's not? Okay. Oh, 100% then. I had no idea. I swear to God I saw one get struck.
You know, I say it's high A, because it weighs jack shit.
Right here. Honestly, right here. It weighs nothing.
Is $48, but its maximum value is $104.
Holy shit! Really?
Yes.
God damn. Yeah. 100% deserves to be right here.
Its weight is 0.
0? It goes up even further. That just boosted it all the way to like top of A. Holy shit.
It's a good item.
All right, normal pills. They are always worth nothing.
S. For schizophrenia.
We're not putting them in S. That's horrible.
Putting them anywhere, I think they should go in at least D to... No. I mean, it depends.
I think we might want to put them in F. They're never worth more than $20 I haven't seen.
These are like our personal ratings right now, I'd say. So if we're doing that, I'd say C.
C? Really? Now, I think they're funny, because we get to like talk about normal pills. Other than that...
Their value's decent. It's $16 to $40.
Okay.
They still weigh nothing.
That's not great. 16 to 40 is horrible. That's like a tiny bit better than hairbrush.
What's hairbrush? I wanna see hairbrushes.
Hairbrush, it goes higher, but it goes lower as well, I think. Is that it?
Let me see. Hairbrush, it goes down to 8
Yes.
to 36. Hairbrush is literally worse.
Right above hairbrush. Actually, hairbrush is going to fucking F. I'm sorry. Hairbrush, you're in F tier now.
Oh, and it still weighs stuff? It still weighs...
What? How much? Like 10?
11.
11? No way! No, F! Even worse than the lollipop
pounds.
somehow.
It is
F!
5 pounds lighter than Golden Cup.
Oh my god. Hard F. I can't believe we found one that was literally the least possible amount. That's insane.
That's so terrible. On Titan. On
Titan.
Titan.
I know.
Okay, we're gonna have to go through these values. We're gonna go through the values after we do personals because we have to. These are so crazy. Anyway, let's continue.
Alright, fish. I know for a fact it weighs nothing and it sells decent, so it's going in A guaranteed for me.
A? That's valid.
That's what I'm thinking. But can't be struck by lightning. Weighs nothing. Sells for medium.
I say A. A works. I think it's better than coffee cup. At least.
I think.
Better than pickle?
Yeah, better than pickle. Because it's worth like
I'm
little
reading
less, but it weighs nothing.
And we're 100% gonna change our values.
Are you really? You're like looking up values and shit. We're definitely doing this.
Oh no, trust me. Like
Oh my god.
it's we're gonna have to change things.
Okay. Fuck.
Dead
All right.
body.
Dead body.
I say it's the most important item to grab.
I don't think that's true. Cause okay, here's the deal. Quota 1. You have no money, anyways. So losing it is not worth anything. After that, you just teleport it back because you're gonna have teleporter. So it's never an issue.
I mean, but you still want to grab it, you know?
I don't... Huh. That's interesting. I don't know where to put this thing.
Also, it's funny to drag your friend's corpse around.
That is kind of funny.
And also that it's funny that it sells for $5.
That is funny as well. Alright, I'm thinking bottom of A tier.
That's valid.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah, let's just slap him there. That's fine. Alright, bonus soda. Alright, that is definitely an A tier somewhere.
That's because it's soda.
Okay, it can be struck by lightning. It weighs, like, very low, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. It probably weighs as much as this stupid fucking hairbrush. It is conductive, guaranteed. I think... Right there. That's what I'm thinking.
Right where?
Right between Pickles and Plastic Fish.
Valid.
Yeah, because it's worth way more than Pickles, but it's conductive. But it weighs about the same. Alright. Remote! You can prank your friends by turning on and off the lights in the ship. Other than that, every time I've seen it recently, it's been worth fucking nothing, like $30. So, I'm thinking B. Even though it weighs, like, practically nothing.
I'm valid with that.
Right about here. Middle. Ring! It's conductive, but it's always worth a fuckload of money every time, and it weighs practically nothing. I think it deserves to be, like, up here somewhere.
I'd say high A, for sure.
High A, right before perfume bottles, because it's conductive, is what I'm thinking.
That's valid.
Okay. Very good. Toy robot! Toy robot.
High B.
High B is what you're thinking?
High B.
High B.
It can be worth some pretty good money, but it makes noise and it's conductive.
That's true. That's true. It's just like the phone. It's the phone, except you can control.
Better.
You can control it by switching it between that and another item. So it's definitely high B. Honestly, the 7 ball's better. It's just worth. It weighs about the same. It's not conductive, and it's worth about the same. So it goes right below 7 ball. Rubber ducky. S tier. 100%. It makes a funny noise. It's not conductive. It is worth a fuck ton, and it makes a funny noise. So,
the rubber ducky has the biggest range of value in game.
I believe that completely.
It is.
I've
It
seen
is
one worth $8. I remember getting one of those and we put it on the dash.
Min value is $2.
Holy shit, that's amazing.
The max value of 100.
No fucking way, that's amazing. Yeah. Here, you know what? It goes right next to the box because it's gambling central.
High A.
High A. High A.
Nah, I don't know.
Okay, shotgun. We have not used this thing.
S.
But I've heard it can two-shot Brackens. S.
I say S, just because of the difficulty it requires to get it.
Yeah.
The value is insane.
Well, it doesn't sell for very much. It's worth like fucking, I don't know, 40 to like 80 or something like that. That's what I saw, or 40 to 90.
The value of it, which is being able to kill mobs that you just don't like dealing with.
Aside from the dog, for some reason, yes. True. Okay. Steering wheel. Lightweight. Worth a fair chunk. Better than Bolt. I think it's better than the Bolt.
It's valid.
Dethroned the Bolt from C tier here. It's like worth the same amount, but it weighs less, so it's worth it. Stop sign. Best in the game, in my opinion. Best loot you can possibly get.
That's valid. I'll take it. Where's yield sign?
Yield sign is all the way at the end here.
Oh, that's yield sign?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened to it, but it deserved. Best in the game. Right. Literally, it serves as a self-defense mechanism, while also like you're also hauling back scrap at the same time as being able to defend yourself. Right. Like, it's not worth too much, but that's okay. Okay, yep. $30 is quite enough for being able to defend yourself. Next up, F. Worst in the game. 30 pounds for $10 is not worth it at all. F.
Is it really 30 pounds?
It's like 32 pounds-ish, and it's worth like $10 to like $25. Never good. Ever.
Oh, it's 26 pounds.
Yeah, 26 pounds. And how much? What is the range?
Or $10 to $22.
Yeah. Fucking horrendous. No, we don't want that shit. Get it out of my sight.
Tea kettle?
Tea kettle.
I say high.
I'm thinking like high B.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. High B.
Yeah.
High B for sure.
I don't know. Okay, so it's conductive still, and it weighs a bit more than the robot.
No sound at all.
No sound, but it's worth a little less, and it weighs more. I think it's worse because you can just silence the robot, and the robot is funny and it looks cool.
It's valid. Okay.
Chattering teeth. They weigh fucking nothing. I don't think they're conductive. They're worth fuckloads of money. Definitely high A, for sure.
I agree. Even if they make sound.
That's true. Oh shit! I didn't even account for the sound. I forgot about that. Sometimes they just don't make sound though in your pocket.
It says it has a chance.
Chance. Okay.
So it's just like the toy robot where you can turn it on and off.
Okay. Okay. That's completely valid to have it just right here then.
Oh, there's actually, if you drop it while it's chattering, it'll move around.
It'll start rolling around in a circle. Yeah, I've seen it.
That's funny.
Toothpaste. Very low weight. Kind of low in the fucking.
I give it a C.
Honestly, I think it's better than the chemistry bottle though, in like every way.
Is it?
It's just, okay. Think about it this way. It's the same as the chemistry bottle. It doesn't get electrocuted, but I think it weighs a little less and it's worth a little more. So I think it deserves to be at least right here.
The flask. 16 to 44, 19 pounds.
And toothpaste is definitely not 19 pounds. It's probably like
check
10 tops.
Toothpaste is 14 to 48, and it is 0 pounds. So definitely
it's better.
Black. Actually,
well,
you might have to.
If it's 0 pounds, it's definitely worth like.
I'd say it's up there, high B.
I think middle B, because I don't think it's better than a hairdryer or like the apparatus.
Actually, the flask is conductive.
What, the flask?
Yes. The
Wait,
flask
this thing is conductive?
It's conductive.
No way.
It is conductive.
That
Drop that
lowers
shit
it
down.
1.
Thank you. Continue.
Yeah.
The Rubik's Cube.
Rubik's Cube. Looks funny, worth a decent amount, is definitely not conductive. That shit is going high A for sure.
It's
see.
actually 24 to 44.
Really? Damn, I thought it was more than that. That's actually not great. Alright, low A then.
What?
What?
Which one is this? Tragedy. Oh, that's what I'm reading. Oh, tragedy.
Okay. Well, if it's not that much money, but it's reliable. Well, it's worse than the 7-ball. It's worth less. So it has to go just right before 7-ball.
I think if you put an A, it'd be okay. It's pretty common for an item, but it sells for a lot. It doesn't weigh a lot.
That's true, but then the 7-ball is just that, but better.
It's worth actually it's £0. The Rubik's Cube is £0.
Okay, that ups it then. £0.
The 7, the Magic 7-ball is £16.
What's its range though? Like
36 to 72.
That's big, man. That's big. We might have to. Okay.
We're gonna have to go through it again.
We're bringing 7-ball up a little bit.
We're gonna have to go through everything after with values.
Okay. Tragedy. It's
right.
comedy, but like less funny because you can't take it off. But it is funnier because of that one time John put it on like a dumbass in the ship. It was funny. Okay. It's okay. From a purely business perspective, it sells fairly well. It weighs practically nothing. It's not conductive. So it's definitely like a B tier.
Also, you can go friends with it.
You can, but we're not accounting for that because comedy already has that covered in a better way. Engine.
I'd say D.
D. It's worth a guarantee. It's worth less than these two normally. It weighs about the same. It covers more of your screen than the axle. So right there. Whoopee cushion. These things weigh nothing, but they are typically worth absolutely nothing. They can also get you killed by dogs if you accidentally step on it in the ship. So I want to put it in F tier. I really fucking do. Like, I'm thinking high F.
Can be an alternative for the bell to sell scrap at the company counter by stepping on it from a distance?
What? The fuck?
For the whoopee cushion. It's conductive?
What? Even lower. Even lower. Right next to this fucking metal sheet.
$6 to $20.
$6 to $20. Oh my god. Yeah. No. Practically bottom of F. Literally garbage. Alright. Last but not least. Yield sign.
D.
Bottom of D. It's the stop sign's crusty little fucking off-brand brother.
Cousin. Not even.
Cousin. It weighs. The only difference is it weighs twice the amount, making it 42 pounds is absolutely ridiculous for one item that's worth like fucking $30 to $40.
Right. All right. This is the personal tier list. All right. This is not looking into values too much, using mostly personal things.
Yes.
We're gonna dive into
statistics
the funny stats. Now, I don't know how accurate these necessarily are. This is on funnyfandom.com, so you know,
lol.
Don't expect it to be too funny, but brass bell, 48 to 80, weight 24 pounds. It is conductive.
We might want to drag that down a little bit.
Maybe. I'd say probably low 8 here.
Yeah. It's worse than the soda for sure.
I think we might want to even put those bottles up. Yeah.
A little bit. If it's true that they're not conductive, then yeah.
I think we should put them on at least B. Because that value is not bad either. 44 to 56 is a really low range.
Kind of consistent. Yeah.
At least half of 100, which is pretty good. Cookie mold pan. Min value 12. Max value 40. Weight 16.
They're getting a buff. They're getting a buff.
No battery, no two-handed. DIY flashbang. Min value 10. Gold cup. Min value 40. Max value 80. Weight 16. Non-conductive. No battery, no two-handed.
Non-conductive?
Non-conductive.
I think it goes above the range just a little bit.
Hair dryer. Min value of $60. Max value of $100. 7 pounds?
7 pounds.
Wow.
It's going up. It's going
That's
up
pretty good. Non-conductive.
Non-conductive? No fucking way. No, that's going way the fuck up if it's non-conductive.
And there's a picture here of a guy having a fancy lamp worth $302.
I don't... That does not sound right at all. What? No. That's like modded or something. $302? What the fuck?
Bolt from a with a value of 70 from a present?
What the fuck? No way. I got a fucking $120 laser pointer from a present, but that's like the best I've gotten.
Damn.
I've gotten an axle worth like $100 actually, so I don't know. Maybe that's not as outlandish.
They found a robot worth $179.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. Some people just get better loot than us, I guess. I don't know.
What are we doing? People getting $300 singular lamp? Are you shitting me?
Anyway, so that is the funny statistics. I think our tier list works perfectly fine for that. So
yep. I barely moved anything around, but because this is our personal opinions and we don't want to change those even with statistics. Get fucked.
Also, they match pretty well even with them.
Yeah, that's true. No, we're just too good. All right, that concludes the tier list. Fortnite.